Hello and welcome to the BMet Virtual Open event, where we'll take you on a journey to explore the world of BMet and the courses we have on offer at the college. My name is Jimmy, and some of you might recognise me from attending events in your school to promote the courses we have on offer across our three colleges, which are Matthew Bolton College, James Watt College, and also Sutton Coldfield College. So guys, if you have any hearing impairments or any learning difficulties and would like to get a transcript of today's event, please email ask@bmet.ac.uk as we don't want you to miss a single thing. So guys, this morning then you'll hear from some of our subject specialists who tell you more about the courses on offer at Sutton Coldfield College for our A-levels and also science. We also have our support team online with us too. If you have any questions for us today guys, please use the Q&A functions below. After the presentation, we'll get as many questions answered as we can. Now today we have Jane, Ian, James and Emma from our A-levels and science team. I'm going to hand over firstly to Jane.
Thank you, Jimmy. My name is Jane Campbell and I am the Director of A-levels and vocational science. Good morning and a very warm welcome to Sutton Coldfield College. I know these are very different and challenging times, but I do hope you find out everything you need to know today. And if you have any further queries, contact us. So what I'm going to try and do is give you a flavour of what it's like to study at Sutton Coldfield College. And then my colleagues, Ian, Emma and James, will give you some more specific detail. So first of all, why come to Sutton Coldfield College? Well, we help you to achieve. You need high grades to move on to next steps, and over 90% of our second years last year moved on to university. So if you have higher education as part of your life plan, we can support you with this. Equally, we recognise not all of you will want to go on to university, and we are committed to supporting your next steps onto alternative pathways, for example, apprenticeships or employment. So whatever destination you have in your sights, we are here to help. Secondly, we have a wide choice. We have 19 subjects at A-level, and in science we have 3 different levels, and with our detailed advice and guidance at interview enrolment, we are committed to ensuring you are on the right course. All of our courses lead to careers. Thirdly, we have expertise, specialisms and resources that are as a result of us being within a large FE college. For example, we have a business development department with its focus on supporting students into employment that may not be available in traditional school sixth forms. So, in summary, we can offer subject specialists, first-class facilities, fulfilling enrichment activities, and courses that lead to careers. Thank you for your interest in Sutton Coldfield College. I do hope you have a great day. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague, Ian Moore, Curriculum Manager for A-Level. Ian.
Good morning. So I'm here this morning just to give you a little bit more detail about our A-level provision. So as you may have noticed on screen, we have 19 subjects currently available across maths and science, social science, humanities and creative subjects. We are a growing centre and new subjects are being added regularly, so please do check our website to check if further subjects are added for next year. All of our subjects are delivered by specialist staff who only teach A-level all of the time. So they are real specialists in A-levels. They know exactly how to prepare you for the exams and for the assessments and to support you to get the best grades possible. The typical A-level programme with us is 3 subjects, but there is an opportunity for those that come to us with a very strong GCSE profile of mainly grade 7s and above usually, to choose to study 4 subjects over the 2 years. We don't have any restrictions on subject combinations, but we do give detailed advice and guidance at every stage of the application, up to and including enrolment, to help you to get onto the best possible combination of subjects for your particular needs. So if you already know what direction you want to head into after A-levels, then we'll be supporting you to get onto an appropriate combination of subjects to help you towards that. If you're not sure yet what you want to do, then it may be that we're looking for a combination of A-levels that suits your strengths, but leaves your options a bit wider, a bit more open, so you're going to have more choices as you move through the programme and towards the end. Okay. Our basic entry criteria for A-levels are 5 GCSEs at grade 4, including maths and English. Okay. But some subjects do have their own additional entry criteria over and above that. Again, please do check our website and the A-level subject pages on there for details of that. Okay. So I'm now going to hand over to my colleague Emma, who will speak to you about vocational science.
My name's Emma Parkin and I'm the Department Manager for Vocational Science at Sutton Coldfield campus. We offer courses from level 1 to level 3, so we really have got something for everybody. The main entry criteria for a level 3 course, which is what I'm sure you're all aiming for, is 4 GCSEs at grade 4 or above, including 2 sciences and English and maths. The level that you enter at is determined by the GCSE results that you get, and we, myself and my team, will interview you and make sure that you put on the most suitable programme for yourself at enrolment. We deliver the courses in some really well-resourced labs, which have got specialist equipment and apparatus, and a specialist team of teachers that are very experienced and will help you get through your course and move on to your destination. We also expect to work with you to get a work placement, which is a really important part of a vocational course. And we would want you to have some real work experience by the end of the year, and we can help you do that. I'm just going to hand over to my colleague James, who's going to tell you a little bit more about our work experience.
Thank you, Emma. My name's James Mathias. I'm the Skills Development Manager for the A-Level Centre, and I work closely with Vocational Science and Emma's team. You've heard lots about our desire to see you succeed at Sutton College. We don't just pride ourselves on your academic achievement. We also pride ourselves on your professional, your personal, and your employability skills. Throughout your time with us, you'll have a number of opportunities, from working as a college ambassador to supporting teachers and departments and open events, talking to prospective students like yourselves. We find that our students want to help us promote the college. They have such great experiences. They really are ambassadors for the positive nature of the environment we've provided. Further to that, we work very closely with our dedicated work experience team. Now, the difference between college and school is that we have access to a larger number of facilities. So we have experienced and dedicated work placement officers that will help to support you to get the work experience you need to give you that edge against the other competition out there. A couple of examples of work experience. We've had people from the vocational science area working in pharmacies, wanting to become a pharmacist later in life, obviously gaining those on-the-job skills. We've also had people going and working with the West Midlands Combined Authority, people wanting to get into health research, science research. Again, all of this experience really does help you develop your passion for the area that you want to work in. Further to this, we also have what I would call our personal tutor program, or our academic progress tutors. Now, these are a little bit like your tutor at school. They're there to look after your health and your well-being, but they're also there to challenge you and help you achieve the best results that you can. I myself, as part of the A-level team, work with students who might have health needs, who might have anxiety or other mental health issues. And what we generally find is that those students coming in, sometimes they feel that they need a little bit more support, a little bit more care to help them succeed. And we find that we are very, very, very able to accommodate those students. We accommodate everybody, but your needs as an individual will be met by the teams. That's realistically what we're here for. I'm going to pass back now to Jimmy, and I think we're then going to be doing some questions. But thank you, everyone. Thanks for listening. Jimmy, back over to you.
Thank you, James. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Emma, and thank you, Jane, as well. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so guys, got some loads of questions coming in now. So the first question then is, what were the results like last year? What were the results like last year? Over to Jane for this one.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, I'll take this one. Well, I can say that results in both A-levels and vocational were very strong, with science having a number of high grades, which place this area in the top 25% of the country. A-levels, there was a pass rate of 99%, and 40% of those were high grades, which were A star, A, or a B. So students worked really hard, and there were some fantastic results all round. Okay, Jimmy?
Thanks, Jane. Thank you very much. That sounds a good question. The next question then we've got, okay. So are every A-level assessed by exams? Are every A-level assessed by exams?
Again, great question. Ian, would you like to take this one?
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so across A-levels, all A-levels have an exam component, would be the first thing to say. There are some A-levels that still contain coursework, although those are less than there were a few years ago. So of the A-levels that we offer, you would still find coursework in English language, English literature, history, and all of the creative subjects: film, media, drama, and art. Art does have an exam. If you've studied GCSE art, it's very similar to the GCSE art exam, except it's longer. So it's essentially production of piece of artwork under time conditions. Okay. There are, however, as I said, other than those subjects, the majority of A-levels are assessed entirely by exams at the end of the 2 years of the course. So you study for 2 years, and then at the end of the 2 years, you sit a set of exams that assess you on everything you've studied over that 2 years. So the preparation for those exams really starts as soon as you arrive, and it continues all the way through the 2 years. Your tutors support you in that preparation to ensure that by the time you reach those exams, you are as prepared as you possibly can be for them. Okay. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Ian. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, next question then. Good question, this one is, so what is the support network like for students with dyslexia? So do we support students with dyslexia? Question over to Jane.
Again, another great question. James, could you take that one for us, please?
Yeah, absolutely. We work directly with a large additional learning support team. We can offer things from screening for dyslexia through to support to develop reading speed, writing ability, and those kind of things. Once an assessment is done, if you haven't got one, we'll then take on the recommendations, which could be anything from a certain colour paper to certain colour overlays, additional time in exams, and for some severe cases, it could be that we would provide a scribe and a reader in exams. Again, we pride ourselves on being able to support a vast array of students with individual needs. Thanks.
Thanks very much, James. Thank you very much. Back onto myself. Okay, guys, next question then. So, when and how would you be able to change a subject if you've taken? So when and how, if you've taken a subject, can you change to another subject? Let's say that I didn't enjoy media, maybe you want to change to maybe science. How would I go about doing that as part of the course?
Thank you, Jimmy. I think that's a question across the piece, actually. So I wonder if Ian could take it first, and then perhaps Emma.
Yes, no problem. From an A-level perspective, we do, as we mentioned in the individual presentation, give you a lot of advice and guidance around your subject choices, particularly at enrolment once you have your GCSE results in hand, because that's really when we're able to give you the best, most specific and most detailed advice. However, we do realise that sometimes people do end up in subjects that don't suit them. Okay, so we do generally offer an opportunity in around weeks 2 to 3 of the programme. We ask you to sort of stay in the subjects that you initially picked for the first 2 weeks to make sure that you know what they're all about. And then if you wish to change the subject, there is an opportunity to do that. Now, we do appreciate that this year is obviously a bit of a unique year, and and the candidates coming to us this year, applicants coming to us this year, students coming to us this year, will perhaps not have had the full range of opportunities to try out and test subjects through actual physical open days, experience days, those kind of things that would normally be the case. So we will have additional flexibility this year for students to change subjects if they do feel that they haven't made the right choice, and we will support that wherever we possibly can. Okay, so over to Emma.
Thanks, Ian. I would pretty much second what Ian has said there, in that we try to give the best advice and guidance at enrolment to make sure we get the students on the right courses. But there is a 2-week window that we call swap not drop, where students are able to change subjects if they're really not happy in what they're enrolled onto. And they just do that by talking to their personal tutor, who'll have a discussion with the other area, and we can cater for that. Thank you.
I'm going to come back to myself.
Hey, Jimmy, I think it's back over to you.
Thank you very much, folks. Well answered. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, next question then. Nothing to do with science.
Questions?
Nothing to do with science or A-levels, this question, but how do you join the basketball team alongside of your course? Well, guys, tell you what, I'm going to answer that for you. You can join an academy program alongside your full-time vocational course, or also your A-level course as well. But we do have sports coming up next, guys. So just watch out on our website. Go on to bmet.ac.uk, have a little look on there. You can see our scheduled timings for sports on there as well. Okay. Going to skip past that question. I hope that's answered that. Do you provide then work experience in all A-level subjects? So do you provide A-level work experience in all of our subjects? I'm going to hand this one over to Jane.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, I missed that. Could you just tell me again that question, please?
Yeah, for sure. So question is, do you provide work experience in all A-level subjects?
Again, great question. James, could you pick up some of that? And I think possibly we might come to Emma also in terms of work experience. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jane. Yeah, we strive to provide work experience wherever possible. There are certain courses and certain career pathways where work experience is much more essential. So, for example, if you're wanting to go into medicine, social work, teaching, it's really imperative that you try and get a level of work experience. As I said before, we have employed and we do have dedicated staff to help organise work experience for you. Within A-levels, because we are a time sort of pressured faculty or directorate, we also provide a number of work experience events across the year. Now, these range from our career pathway events, of which there are 5 across the year, ranging from careers in STEM all the way through to careers in digital and creative media. We get universities in, we get employers in, and after each of those events, there's an opportunity for you to speak directly to these individuals to find out more information. Work experience is one of those things that can be quite difficult when you're 16 or 17 to organise yourself. So we will always support you to get those skills that you need to get the edge. Over to Emma.
Thanks, James. Work experience in science is a really important thing, and actually the most successful work experience placements we've had are ones where students take the initiative to find them themselves. Employers value that, and students tend to get the most out of it. So that is what we would encourage you to do at first. But as a college, we've got a wide range of employers and universities that we can put you into contact with, so we can help you to find the right placement for you if you can't do that independently. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks, folks. Thank you very much. Back to myself. Okay, guys, next question then. So this one's about kind of doing GCSEs or not being able to do GCSEs this year. What is going to be our entry requirement criteria if it's different this year, of course, as a COVID-19? Are we more lenient now with our entry criteria this year, or is it going to be same as always, strict to the point? What is it going to be this year, guys?
Again, Jimmy, can I ask Ian to pick that up, and I may follow up myself after Ian has spoken. Thank you.
Yes, of course. So, yes, I mean, we do appreciate, obviously, there are specific circumstances in place this year in that, you know, obviously students have had centre assessed grades and not had the opportunity to sit those GCSE exams. In any year, though, we do view every application individually, and we do look at every application on its own merits. So there is essentially there is, if you like, some negotiation room within the entry criteria. So what we would do is look at the students or the applicants' entry qualifications as a whole, and what we're really looking to establish is whether each applicant would have a reasonable chance of success on our A-level programme. And we are open, and you know, we really want to welcome every student onto our A-level programme that we possibly can. So basically, if you get your GCSE results, if they're not quite what you hope for, if they're not quite in line with our entry criteria, do come in and talk to us anyway. We can have a chat, we can discuss what your best options are, and we can make sure that we get you onto the right course to support you towards your aims from where you're at the moment.
So yes, I mean, just to add to that, certainly if you are in year 10 and you're watching this morning, there's every expectation that you'll be completing your exams next year. In terms of any of you who are looking to come to us for September, again, I would echo Ian's point, and I'm sure Emma and James will confirm this, that we want you to come in, we want to talk to you, we understand the position with regard to exams this year, and we are looking to support you onto your next steps. So I would urge you to come and talk to us. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks both, thank you very much. Okay guys, next question then. So, do you provide any extracurricular activities or hold any trips specific to A-levels? Over to you, Jane.
Yeah, I think if I take that one, James may want to come in. In terms of our subject areas, we have several subject enrichment activities in relation to trips. So for example, in history, there was a trip to Auschwitz this year. Within drama, there are trips to theatres. We would always look to support students to go out trips because we believe that in terms of enhancing your knowledge of the subject, these are absolutely key. So they are part of the curriculum, and indeed some of the specifications will require you to be actually going out, because indeed in drama this would be the position. I don't know whether, James, you want to add anything in there in terms of enrichment?
Yeah, that's fine, Jane. I always encourage students to get involved with helping to organise and plan activities as much as they can. For example, last year for the last couple of years, sorry, we run a mental health awareness day in October. This year we raised over £390 for mental health charities. Now this is largely driven by the students. If you've got an idea, you think it is relevant, you think it will help you to sort of enhance your time at Sutton, bring it to me and we'll make it happen. Within reason, obviously. We're not going to go to Disneyland, but you know what we mean. So let us know what you want, and if we can get it to happen, we will. As Jane said, we've done a number of trips to Auschwitz, to theatres. We're looking to grow that provision all the time. Thanks, Jane.
Thank you very much both, well answered. So guys then, the time now is 11 o'clock, sorry, it's over an hour away. It's now 10:26, we've got 4 minutes left. I'm conscious that we've got 14 questions left, guys, and I've got one more question I can say. The next question I'm going to say is, what is unique about Sutton Coldfield College A-Level Centre compared to other colleges? It's a great question. Over to you, Jane, for that one.
Okay, again, if Ian can pick this, well, we may all want to talk to it actually, but Ian, if you can pick it up, and then we'll add in afterwards. Thank you.
Yeah, there are a few things that I would mention there. The first one really that is a real sort of key strength actually of the A-level centre at Sutton is that all of our teachers, as I've mentioned before, just teach A-level all of the time. A lot of them have higher level degrees in their subjects as well, but they're not splitting their focus between teaching A-level and GCSE, between teaching year 12 and maybe year 10, year 9, year 7, whatever it may be. They are just focused on A-level, and all they do Monday to Friday, 10 o'clock until 3:45 usually, is teach A-level classes and A-level students, and that makes them real specialists at what they do, and it gives them real detailed knowledge of not only the syllabus but also actually how to prepare students for the exams, how to help them to maximise the grades, how to explain difficult concepts that sometimes may be more challenging, all of those kind of things. So there's a real core focus. The other thing is that through having our own dedicated building, essentially, so in our A-level centre, the only classes in our A-level centre are A-level classes and perhaps a few HE classes next year. But that means that there's a real academic focus in the building. There's a real sort of academic ethos, really. We're blessed with a good building. It's a nice building. It was newly refurbished just a couple of years ago. It has lots of spaces for students to undertake independent study outside of class time in normal circumstances that hopefully we'll be returning to soon. And that's a real benefit when you're studying A-levels. I'll leave some time for other people to add in anything they may want to add in as well. So James, do you want to add anything in there?
Cheers, Ian, thank you. Realistically, the only thing I would add to that is that the students who are directly in the A-level centre have a real sense of belonging, a real sense of purpose. Feedback from students over a number of years, I've been with the college for around about 15 years. Feedback has been that on the A-level programme, because you mix with different groups of people, sometimes you feel as if you're not part of a group or part of a cohort. So the real sort of pull that we have is because we are in a dedicated building, it is a very much sixth form cohort feeling. We tend to find that students make friends very quickly. Most of our students go to university with the people that they've actually met at college. So we've got this fantastic environment. From the minute you walk in, you are immersed in A-levels. We've got beautiful artwork that reminds you of where you are in the corridors. We've got fantastic spaces, as Ian alluded to. Under normal circumstances, we've got a lot of space where students are encouraged to work in small groups, independently, and that's what we see. We see a purposeful, we see an academic environment. And our students appreciate it. Our students look after that environment because they appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, so just to add to that, I know the question was around dedicated A-level provision, and I would echo all of the points that James and Ian has made in terms of us having a dedicated centre and subject specialists. But I'd also like to add that we have real strength in science. In terms of our vocational science team, they are an extremely experienced team who are well versed in the specifications and achieving the highest results. And we will look to be increasing the science provision, certainly in relation to levels in the future. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much, folks. So guys, thank you very much for getting all your questions in. We have now run out of time. It is now 10:30. I'm just going to push on to the next slide. So guys, before I do that, please get your questions into ask@bmet.ac.uk. We'll get them questions answered to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Moving forwards, here we go. So guys, in at college, there's a whole student experience team on hand to help support you throughout college. If you need financial support, we'd like to see the college counsellor, the mentor, or would like to help research in the Learning Resource Centre, which is called our LIC. We're here to help every step of the way. If you want to get involved with activities outside the classroom, as mentioned today, each college has a variety of activities on offer. You can speak to the student experience officer when you join the college to find out more information. If you want to find out more information what's on offer across the wider BMet network, so we've got Matthew Barton College and also James Watt College, which is part of the part of the BMet network, there's 3 of us. You can find out more information by going onto the bmet.ac.uk and following through onto course search, where you can see all the courses on the screen there and many more. So folks, as you guys can't visit Sutton Coldfield College at the moment, we thought we'd bring the college right to your doorstep. Sit back and relax and watch this short video on what to expect on the college on the inside. Enjoy. That's all then, folks. So guys, thank you very much for joining today. If you're collecting results this summer, or if you already have them results, head over to our college website on bmet.ac.uk to apply for a place at college this September. You'll be given a conditional offer and sent more information on how to enrol with us close to the time. From all the team here at BMet, from our A-level team and science team, we hope you enjoyed this session. We look forward to welcoming you guys in September. Thank you.